trying to win. Too many losses. Smoke like I smoke.
Who wanna spar a few rounds, boy, my stamina great. Once you get trapped behind these bars, you can't escape.
I'm dropping these philosophies that y'all should try adopting. Running from the law, no, running from the law, but you cross me.
Snakes in the grass, learn how to move where they rattle. Too many losses, be a light and you can prove it's a shadow.
Yo, I walk through the streets like the grand wizard of poetry, and your boy got that bling, so nigga just knows me. Only God knows.
Yeah.
They say that life is a marathon. Well, catch me if you can, I'm a paragon.
Yeah.
Just try to keep up.
Keep
Try
up.
to keep up.
All praises to the Most High. Torah Aki and Yaraka.
Ain't no love out here, it's a famine. What a shame that you can't put your trust in nobody. I thought we supposed to be family. Glad it's you until one day you start increasing in knowledge. But a love that it seems like it vanished. I just pray that my people will hear this and start with the pay that they show. I can stand it. I don't care if you don't like me, I'ma love you regardless.
Israel, kill all the division. Stay along the path, gotta focus on the mission. Now listen, this the valley of dry bones. We all sinners, but we quick to throw out them stones. Yeah, real talk, we need to help each other. Instead of fighting all the time, need to love your brother. Getting in them scripts just to elevate your conscience. We claiming that we Hebrew, but we out here acting godless. If you want the kingdom, then just do what it takes. It's a garden out here, and it's covered in snakes. We can't serve two masters, a higher or mammon. I'm praying for my people, cause we out here in a famine.
Ain't no love out here, it's a famine. What a shame that you can't put your trust in nobody. Thought we supposed to be family. Glad it's you until one day you start increasing in knowledge. Ain't no love that it seems like it vanished. I just pray that my people will hear this and start with the pay that they show. I can stand it. I don't care if you don't like me, I'ma love you.
What happens when you run out of food? Getting low on that water. Catastrophic chaos as sheep are led to the slaughter. I'm trying to save my people, but too many of them stubborn. Closed mouths don't get fed, no matter how much I love them. Think that you can make it alone, then you a lost kid. Stock up on essentials, it's time to be prepping off grid. Get some land, be truly self-sustainable. My coalition goals, yeah, I know they all attainable. Time to put in work, we need to get on our grind. Manifesting our dreams, being one with the divine. The end is near, let the truth be examined. Endure till he returns as we make it through the famine.
Ain't no love out here, it's a famine. What a shame that you can't put your trust in nobody. I thought we supposed to be family. Glad it's you until one day you start increasing in knowledge. But a love that it seems like it vanished. I just pray that my people will hear this and start with the pay that they show. I can stand it. I don't care if you don't like me, I'ma love you regardless.
We in a famine, family. Love one another. Praise the Most High. Prepare for the coming tribulation. Shalom.
Maybe a little confusion because in the King James it says the wages of sin is death. How do you hook that together? Well, first of all, understand the devil is not trying to get you to sin. He's just trying to get you to keep the law. Because if he can get you to keep the law, you will sin. And what many people think, they think Satan's trying to get you to sin. And Satan's trying to tempt you to do this or to do that. No, no. All he's trying to get you to do is to keep the law.
Oh, hell no!
Okay. No church, ravenous wolves and leeches. Crazy nowadays, most of the fools are preachers. Churches, camps, the occult schools and teachers manipulate the masses, they just tools with features. It's crazy how they love it when they hate you. It's crazy how they jealous cause they ain't you. These serpents, they pretend to be your friend, but you learn in the end that they always had an angle. On my shoulders, there's a demon and an angel. That roaring lion looking for whom to mangle. Be careful who you make yourself subject to. Chain of command can be a noose to hang you. They teaching that the Torah is over and done, and that Hamashiach is really both father and son. Praising the cross, but I know if he was shot instead of that pagan symbol, then I bet they be wearing a gun.
No church, no church, no church,
cause they only want your money, y'all.
No church, no church, no
times got you looking like a dummy, y'all.
No church, no church, no church.
These four walls in a pastor.
No church, no church, no church.
Gathered, they with the master. Why is truth not addressed and sin not confessed? I'm crying for my people, wanna cling them to my chest. Pews filled and overdressed, smiling but overstressed. Understanding I don't meat, they still sucking milk from the breast. So yes, carnal minds can't ascertain the spiritual, and lost sheep go to the church for a miracle. Like the pastor is Messiah, but salvation comes from higher, cause the word is so beyond the physical. Tithes, offerings, ATMs for profits, twisting scripture like a ratchet to a socket. They idolize Paul and use him to be lawless, like his letters or epistles really greater than the prophets. But a tenth for tithes was only food. Study the Torah and you'll learn that they knew it. So how they say is done away, leading people astray, but turn and make their congregations do it.
No church, no church, no church,
cause they only want your money, y'all.
No church, no church, no church,
got you looking like a dummy, y'all.
No church, no church, no church.
These four walls in a pastor.
No church, no church, no church.
Gathered, they with the master. Look, I could talk about this all day. I'm all for fellowship. But listen, family, be careful out here. These pastors, preachers, teachers, captains, these churches and religious institutions, a lot of them are misleading the people. If the person who's in charge of you spiritually isn't following the word, isn't being led by the spirit, and is too arrogant to receive correction, you need to get away from them people. Ain't nothing good there. Take it from me. Listen, I love you all. Shalom. No church.
No church. Shabbat Shalom, family. We are all the body. This is your boy, Solemn Prophet. For those of you guys who know me just as the regular person without the music, is Brother Shawn here. This is Shabbat Talk, and this week is a special week. We just wrapped up Feast of Unleavened Bread. So definitely shout out to those who kept the feast with us. I pray that you guys had an amazing Passover, an amazing Feast of Unleavened Bread, amazing first fruits. It was jam-packed with feast days this past week, but it has come to an end. So I know some of y'all are excited to be eating bread and things that are leavened again. I talked to Professor Ez earlier, and he was talking about how he couldn't eat no cookies that his mom had made, and he was going to take care of those as soon as he could. So Shabbat Shalom and happy feast to those who kept it. And we'll roll right into giving the Most High his due, our Heavenly Father, the creator of all things, all praises, honor, worship, esteem, reverence, you name it, all credit, kudos, everything goes to the Most High, from whom all blessings flow. We would not be here without him. So we definitely got to start it off by giving him what he does, and also the loudest applause of anyone. So all praises, all praises, all praises. I thank him for keeping each and every one of you guys safe during this past week. And so with that being said, we will move right along over to the shout outs. First and foremost, Shabbat Shalom to Tess and Cindy, my dear sisters who are always together and always, well, not always, but most of the time, first in the YouTube chat. So Shabbat Shalom to my dear sisters.
Shabbat Shalom to you and family.
Shabbat Shalom. I love you.
Love you too, love you too, love you too. I'm going to put a quick, this is at the bottom, put another quick little thing. If you ain't went and checked out the album yet, because the Light EP is available on all digital platforms now. It's out there, so not just the first couple singles that I released. Go ahead and give it a listen. Like I said, if you don't like profanity or whatever, that's cool. I understand that wholeheartedly. But just listen to the message in each of the songs, and you'll understand why the album is what it is. All right, it's in the name. Right, it's in the first 2 tracks that break it down, and then it's wrapped up at the end with Keep Up. It's really a full and complete project. A lot of work went into it, and all praises to the Most High. He allowed me to be in a space where I can affect not only believers but those who are out in the world, right? And that was the purpose of it, to reach those. So if you haven't checked that out, please do. Definitely check that out. It's definitely a good listen. Not all the songs have profanity, so if profanity is a big issue for you, you'll still be able to find some songs that you can truly enjoy as well. We're getting back to the shout outs. Shabbat Shalom to Sister Ava, aka the trivia champion. Was it Mom again? What was it? What's your name? YouTube. Shabbat Shalom.
English, brother. It's English on the screen. And I see dollars. I see some dollar signs on your pictures there. You have 100% of my attention.
You said you see dollar signs on my picture?
On the screen behind you, your background.
Dollar signs?
Yeah, right there. You don't see it? Well, we see it. That's okay. You have our attention.
I don't see no dollar signs, but hey, if you speak in prosperity, let's go. I ain't never gonna turn that down. Oh, my manager, like manager, but it's a mom. I get it. Okay, tracking it.
Your screen is changing, babe. The background you have?
My screen is changing?
Yes. Whatever you're sharing on your screen is changing. So that's probably why she sees the dollar signs. Jen, take him my phone.
Gotcha. No, I got what you're saying. That's the background. That's the new Trivia Night background that I created. The little video playing in the background.
Yes, and they're dollar signs.
I got you.
So you have my attention.
Got you. Okay,
I
didn't see what you were talking about.
And all that. Sit right here.
It was like a Wheel of Fortune, but my head is blocking it. Like if I went to this, or no, not that. That's not a good example. But anyway, you'll see it later. You'll see what I'm talking about when my head directly center in the screen. But next up, we have my beautiful wife who already unmuted her mic. Shabbat Shalom, happy Sabbath to her and my beautiful daughter, Genesis. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
I didn't know what y'all was talking about at first, but I see what you mean. You're talking about right now. That's the Wheel of Fortune circle. My head is just blocking the rest of it. Shabbat Shalom to Sister Andy, a.k.a. Sister Sponsor in the building.
Shabbat Shalom to you and the family.
It's good to have everybody back on here. I missed y'all. Okay. Let me check the YouTube. Okay. Next up, we got Shabbat Shalom to the Trivia Night champion, Brother Shawn, a.k.a. Brother Shawn. Shabbat Shalom, brother.
Shabbat Shalom.
Next up, we got Shabbat Shalom to Brother David, who's been sticking in there true with us, man. Shabbat Shalom, brother.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom to Sister Chakma, aka Sister Jocelyn, who's watching from Facebook, I believe. Shabbat Shalom, sis. Glad you could tune in. And as people come in and get added into the panel, I will give them shout outs. And as I see them come across YouTube and Facebook, I'll also give them shout outs as well. But moving on over, we have Joshua 13, 16 through 29, Proverbs 15, 14 through 33, and Psalms 81 through 84 for this week's scripture reading. We do not have Sir Icebreaker tonight, so who would like to kick us off and let us know what stood out to them this week?
There should be no scripture reading sharing if Brother Greg is not here. Make him know.
I'm sure he'll be here in a little.
Let me see now. Let me see if I can put this up. There were a couple of scriptures that were encouraging to me. It was Proverbs 15, verse 16 and 17. Is better is a little with the fear of the Most High than great treasure with trouble. And the other verse is better is a dinner of herbs where love is than a fatted calf with hatred. Mercy. I could have used that when I was married. But yeah, those two are encouragement. And just a little nerdy information, I thought that Asaph, who wrote I think about 10 Psalms, he was in 3 of them this week. All along I thought Asaph was a descendant of David, but my very knowledgeable son let me know very kindly and gently that he's not a son of David. He was commissioned by David as a psalmist, as a minister in the tabernacle, but he was not one of David's children. I just thought he was because he wrote like him. He sounds very much like David. If the Bible that I was reading didn't tell me that it was Asaph, I would have thought it was David. So it's insignificant who wrote it. I'm just saying that if there's anybody else on the planet like me who thought that Asaph was a child of David, no, he's not. He's a psalmist. And that's it.
All praises. Anybody else want to go and share what you guys got?
So like Sister Ava, I like Proverbs 15, verse 16. And no, not 16, 17. Better is a dinner of herbs where love is than stout ox and hatred therewith.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one, kind of spoke to me. And also 33. The fear of Yahweh is in the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. We have to learn humility, to humble ourselves. And in so doing, people will see that in us and recognize us. Recognize us as being in a way where Yah is glorified in us when we humble ourselves, in that sense. That Yah is glorified in how we carry ourselves, how we present ourselves, and the things that we do for the world to see, whatever we display in the world. So just very brief, that was it.
Absolutely. Great points, sis. Great points. So Sister Ava's notion, I never really even thought or considered his lineage, Asaph's lineage. So that's interesting that you even had that thought in your mind about like the lineage of Asaph, because that never even crossed my mind, to be honest with you. So that's good to know. So thank you for that information. Because if I ever get the question, I already know. I already know the answer. Okay. I'm going to briefly make a quick Shabbat Shalom to Sister Jasmine, my favorite cousin. Don't tell nobody. Shabbat Shalom, sis. She's tuning in from YouTube. So Shabbat Shalom. Glad to have you tuning in with us. And I'll be giving other people shout outs as well. Anybody else want to go before I close it out and give what I got this week?
Well, if I could just piggyback on what Sister Andrea had just said too, we're also reading the Torah portions, and we're in Torah portion, I think number 26, where they're talking about the anointing of the priests, and many people, especially in Christendom, don't want to read the book of Leviticus because it talks about a lot of blood and sacrifice and so on. But what they're not seeing is how it parallels with Yahushua, how Yahushua was the ultimate sacrifice for us. So even if you don't want to, read the Torah, you would, if you did read it, you would see the parallels of how Yahushua fulfills all of that, down to the very details of the sacrifices. Well, anyway, to add to what Sister Andrea was saying is that we are called to be priests. So it's just interesting that she said that, because that's what it's talking about this week, about how Moses ordained the priests, how we are to put on the garments of the priestly, of the royal priesthood. We are to memorize the word. We are to go out and fight the fight and to pull in Yahushua's chosen. That's our responsibility, which, to be honest, I had forgotten. The very day-to-day activities that we're doing, we think that that's important. Those things are actually supposed to be our part-time job, like Apostle Paul. He was a tent maker. He didn't go around asking for offerings for the work that he was doing for Messiah, but he had his own job. He was a tent maker, and that was how he made a living. But when asked who he was or what he was, he said he was a bondservant to Messiah. And that's how we are to be. We're not to let the everyday activities and burdens and trying to pay bills distract us from what our job is to be fishers of men. And I confess that I forgot that, and it's been weighing on me this week. So I just appreciate what Sister Andrea said. It's just another confirmation that, hey, you're forgetting here why you're here. And it reminded me that I asked my dad recently too, is like, why is it that when we are when we're chosen, when we're called and we accept Messiah, why isn't it we're not just whisked away to why is it our number isn't just called that we just get to go to New Jerusalem, which would be our next consciousness, right? And it made me realize that our job now that we're chosen is not to be selfish. Like, I'm a Hebrew, I wear all these Hebrew t-shirts. We are supposed to be carrying out the priestly duties and helping him to fish other people. It's like, that might seem so simple to other people, but it was a mind-blowing thing for me. It's like, I'm always asking, what's my purpose on this earth? What's the point? Sometimes I get so discouraged, by, the Babylonian matrix. And I'm realizing that, you're here feeling sorry for yourself, but you're not doing your job. If you were doing your job and doing your purpose, you would feel more fulfilled. So, bless you, sister. I'm glad you said that.
Absolutely. Great point. And David agrees. He said in the chat, he says, good point. We shouldn't identify ourselves by our occupation, right? You should, identify yourself by what your purpose is, right? Whatever the Most High has guided you and led you to do for the kingdom, if anything, right? But a lot of times people, especially with like titles, what do you do? Oh, I'm a doctor, or I'm a CEO. I'm this, I'm that, right? Not I'm a servant. I'm a follower of Messiah. I am a whatever the case may be. So definitely great point. Want to give a quick Shabbat Shalom to Sister Natanya in the building.
Shabbat Shalom, family.
Glad you. Shabbat Shalom, sis. Love you with the love of the Father.
Most
Glad
definitely.
you could tune in with us. So Sister Chakma, she says, what scripture is this? So we're just going over the scripture readings that we have covered the past week. And it's right here on the screen, Joshua 13, Proverbs 15, and Psalms chapters 81 through 84. And each week we read, right? So if you want to follow along with us and read week to week with us, you can just let me know. I can see the document that has the different weeks, and you can go ahead and join with us. And then every month we have a trivia night, and we cover a certain section of those weekly readings, because it's too much information to be creating a Bible trivia quiz for like all of the stuff that we read. We do that once a quarter, and that's like the big trivia night battle royale that we just did this past month. So, but with that being said, does anybody else want to share before I go ahead and go? All right, I'll go. One of the things when me and Ebony was reading that stood out to me, she actually pointed this out, was Psalm 84, verse 2. It says, "My soul longeth, yea, even fainteth, for the courts of the Most High. My heart and my flesh crieth out for the living Elohim." Just like the power of those words, and how the writer is, this one is from Korah, right? But how Korah is talking about just how he just longs for the Most High. That yearning is something we should all seek to and aspire to have, right? In regards to our relationship, our close relationship with the Most High. And then for me, one of the things that stood out to me the most from this chapter was verse 10, actually. It says, "For a day in thy courts is better than 1,000. I had rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my Elohim than to dwell in the tents of wickedness." Right? Some versions say the tents of the wicked, but in the tents of wickedness, right? That right there was like, it just reminded me of like my purpose and how I love to serve. And I don't care if I'm a doorkeeper, a janitor, whatever, the person who pick up the trash. I know this ain't gonna be no trash in heaven, but you get what I mean. Like, I'd rather be the lowest of the low in heaven than to be in a position or have a title or have authority with the wicked, right? I'd rather be a janitor in heaven than to be a king or a CEO or whatever high esteemed position it is in this world, because this world is just full of the tents of wickedness, right? So many people get caught up in the vanity of this world and the different things that goes on, to the point where they're willing to really like truly neglect their divine responsibilities, serving the Messiah, serving the Most High, following the law, statutes, and commandments, and doing those things. And then you realize you spend all your life chasing money and all of these things. Your life was like that long. It's a quick second in a grand scheme of eternity, right? And so I rather choose to spend whatever time the Most High blesses me with here on earth to do His work, right? And then whatever happens after I close my eyes, then just let His will be done. But that's kind of one of the things that stood out to me the most. But yeah, I'll send it to you, sis. I'll send you the readings as well. So, all right. So next week we have Joshua 13:30 through 14:10, Proverbs 16:1 through 16:20, and Psalms chapters 85 through 88. I'll leave that up for a moment real quick. So hopefully you wrote it down, took a picture. If you're watching, on video, YouTube, Facebook, just pause it and you'll be able to get it. But we are in here, so we get ready to get Shabbat Talk Trivia Night started. Let me make sure I got everybody's name that's present here. All right, sis say yes. She said exactly. I'll scrub toilets for the Most High. Facts. But let me see. I think I got everybody already in here for the most part. Yeah. Yep. All right. Cool. We good there. All right. Let's get it.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Question number one. Psalm chapter 69 is one of the ones David said that he enjoyed reading this week. Psalm chapter 69, it says, they gave the psalmist gall for food and what to drink. Psalm chapter 69, it says, they gave the psalmist gall for food and what to drink. You might have a different version that says something separate from gall, but it doesn't matter because it's talking about what to drink. What did they give the psalmist to drink? I'm gonna leave it up here. It's a visual question, so I'll count 30 seconds on my end, and then we'll come back. All right. Let's see. Check the chat. All right. David, Natanya, and Andrea, I got your answers. Sister Cindy, go ahead and tell me what you got.
Vinegar. I didn't put it anywhere. I'm just saying it.
I have the same thing, vinegar.
Okay. Let's see. Sister Ava, go ahead.
Vinegar.
Brother Shawn.
We're having a weird conversation over here. He's disqualified from this week. He was saying he was going to opt out. I don't know what that's about.
I mean, you can still participate if you want to just kind of like make it so you don't win.
Excuse me. You said
that's not how that works. That is not how it works, brother.
You said that's not how that works. He says vinegar.
All right. And then we got Jen and Ebony. What you got?
Vinegar.
Vinegar.
All right. And the answer is vinegar. All right, everybody on the road, they done got the first one right. Hope you got some confidence going into the next question. Question number 2, true or false? In Joshua chapter 11, the Most High hardened the hearts of the kings so they would fight against the Philistines. In Joshua 11, the Most High hardened the hearts of the kings so they would fight against the Philistines. True or false? The Most High hardened the hearts of the kings so they would fight against the Philistines. 30 seconds. Just for you, Sister Ava, since I know you love it so much.
Aw, now I really miss Brother Greg. Just to make sure, who is fighting against the Philistines? The Israelites or the kings? This seems like a trick question to me. Yes,
all right, gotta give a quick shout out to Sister Kaylee in the building.
Shabbat shalom, y'all.
Shabbat shalom, Sister Kaylee. Oh, you see the question up here?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it up here and I'll ask you in a little bit. So Sister Cindy, go ahead.
Why'd you have to start with me? No. I'm saying false. It just feels right. So false.
Okay.
My answer.
Sister Ava, I'm not trying to ignore your question. I can't give answers to your question if it's gonna contribute to providing an answer to the question, if that makes sense. Your question was too closely related to the question.
But I don't know who they are. The kings, is it the kings that are fighting against the Philistines, or are the kings Philistines? And it's Israel that's, this is too early for a trick question, It's like question not number 2.
I'll get clarification after we finish with this question.
But then I can't answer the question.
Go ahead, Tess.
Okay, I'm going to go with false.
Alrighty. Sister Andy, I already got you, so I'm going to mark you down here as well. Ebony and Jen, y'all can go.
False.
Sister Kaylee.
Oh, I put my answer in the chat.
Okay, got you. Sister Ava.
I'm true. Sean's false.
Okay. And okay, I'm gonna just delete these extra names because they throw me off. All right. Hey, Shabbat Shalom to my A1 Day 1 Professor S in the building.
Hey. Shalom.
Oh, real quick. You want to say something to the people?
Shabbat Shalom. Hope everyone.
Shabbat Shalom, Joel. Sorry, we missed you so much. Thank you for being here.
Shabbat
I hope
shalom.
everyone had a good unleavened bread.
Hope you did too. So happy.
What's
to see
on the
you.
menu?
There's some beans.
Chinese beans? What's going on? Magic beans?
Baked beans. There's some baked beans. How's everyone doing?
Pretty good.
Awesome.
I had some good food. I had some Jamaican curry chicken with some Jamaican style cabbage, and I had some rice and peas, but it's rice and beans, but they call it rice and peas. And I went like earlier this week. I had went to the Jamaican store, and I had got all the authentic seasonings. So I'm in the game.
Where is it from? I didn't hear what you said. Where?
I went to the Jamaican store or
Oh.
Jamaican market. I mean, it's pretty small because we only have one in Mississippi, but I got all the right seasonings.
Nice.
You go, Sister Kaylee.
Oh, what makes it
Yeah,
the
you
right
gotta-
seasoning? Is it from the best place on the planet for food?
You got to have that curry goat, you know?
Yeah, apparently they use they say the best curry is beta pack curry. So I had got that and it was so good. And then after I master some of the Jamaican dishes, I'm moving on to Indian food.
I love some curry goat and then Indian food. Oh my goodness. Indian's good.
Yeah, especially
All right.
roti. If you eat roti with the curry, that's, oh my word, that's just so heavenly.
All right. So I think everybody answered, right? Let me double check. Joe, what's your answer to this question?
We'll see.
In Joshua 11, the Most High hardened the hearts of the kings so they would fight against the Philistines. True or
Ask him
false?
who they is, Brother Joel. That's important. Ask him who they is.
Yeah, who's they?
Well, your answer don't matter because you can't win anyway. All right.
Right.
This is a simple trick question because the Philistines aren't even mentioned in the book of Joshua at all up until this point. There's no mention of the Philistines. We're dealing with the different kings of the different areas that Joshua conquered. So the answer is in Joshua 11, the Most High hardened the hearts of the kings so they would fight against Israel. So the answer is false. So if you put false, great job.
Boo.
Great job. Question number 3. Let's see. In Joshua chapter 13, what does the Most High say to Joshua? A, you shall see the land, but not enter it. B, be strong and courageous. C, you are old and stricken in years. Or D, you are disobedient. What did the Most High say to Joshua in chapter 13? You shall see the land, but not enter it. Be strong and courageous. You are old and stricken in years, or you are disobedient. 30 seconds. righty. All right, real quick, want to give a shout out to a sister Abby or sister Abby. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, but Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. I'm glad you are here with us. Are you going to be staying for the rest of the trivia night? Because I can go back over, once we're done, I can go back over the questions that you missed, so that way it's fair for you. But if you're just going to be popping in and out, then I'll, we can record the answers that you do answer. But with Shabbat Shalom, glad you're here. All right. Go ahead, Sister Cindy.
I can't think right now. Could you please come back to me? I need to think for a second.
I'm sorry, that's what the 30 seconds for, love.
No. Someone was trying to call me. Okay. Read to myself really quick. A. I know I'm wrong, but A.
I'm gonna go with C. I'm process of elimination. I'm thinking it's C.
Next time, share that with me, Mom. I know.
She said, "Next time, would you share the wealth? Look here, you gatekeeping. Don't be gatekeeping the answer." No, I'm just kidding.
Alba and Ben, Alba and Shawn, it's like Alba would get all the questions right, and Shawn's like the like Joel 2.0, right?
Exactly.
We're kind of the same with us. We gotta do our own studies and learn on our own. And
yeah, I know. What with my brain injury, after I read, I do forget. So just saying.
I'm gonna mute us. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Jen and Ebony.
C.
And Professor X.
It's going to be C. It says it twice, no less.
All right. C is correct. This was kind of a trick question because he did say B in it. So if you put B, you're thinking of Joshua chapter 1.
Chapter 1.
Most High did say that to Joshua in chapter 1. So if you were going off of kind of like memory, like I remember the Most High did say that, you're right, but we're talking about chapter 13.
Yes.
Good job.
And the word stricken had me off. I'm like, is that a translation issue? Because my translation said advanced, and stricken usually means like you have some disease or something. You've been wounded. So I was like, is it a
yeah. Understood. But you still got it. You still got the question. All right, number 4. Proverbs 12:15 describes the way of a fool as what? Is it A, wicked, B, righteous in his own eyes, C, lacking knowledge, or D, all the above? Proverbs 12:15 describes the way of a fool as wicked, as righteous in his own ways, as lacking knowledge, or as D, all of the above. 30 seconds, people. 30 seconds. All righty. Jen and Ebony, what you got?
Did you say us first?
Yes.
Right in his own eyes. So B.
All righty.
Just so you know, technically it's, if you think about Proverbs altogether, it's all of the above, but specifically that verse is B.
Okie dokie. Sister Andy, I got your answer. Sister Natanya, I got your answer. Kaylee, I got your answer. And Brother David, I got your answer. So, Sister Ava, I got your answer. Go ahead, Brother Shawn. Let me mark these down real quick. Okay. Okay, go ahead, Cindy and Tess.
I'm going with B. Mine says the way of a fool is right in his own eyes. So I'm going to say B, right, righteous.
Yeah, I was going to say D, all of the above, but I'm going to stick with Mom, B.
Okay, and Sister Kaylee. Wait, did you put yours in the chat? Yeah, you
I
did.
did.
Okay, I got it. Okay. And Brother Shawn. Oh, I got you. I got it, sis. Okay. And Professor S.
I believe it's going to be B.
And the correct answer is B. Righteous in his own eyes. Righteous in his own eyes. Great for pointing that out, Ebony, about the chapter in its entirety, but specifically verse 15. Yes, the correct answer is B. And no problem, Brother David. I appreciate the honesty and integrity. But hey, that's why I give everybody 30 seconds. So even if you got to quickly skim some things, as long as you can get it in that 30 seconds, you're good to go. But I do appreciate if you're just going off of strict memory just to kind of test your firsthand knowledge of the scriptures without refreshing and stuff too. That's good. All right, number five. Who are the Anakim that dwelt in the mountains according to Joshua chapter 11, verse 21? Who are the Anakim that dwelt in the mountains according to Joshua 11:21? The Anakim, who are they? 30 seconds, everybody. All right. She said pass. So I would say pass. Brother David, I got your answer. Sister Kaylee, kick us off. What's your answer?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I remember. I don't. Okay, I'm gonna just guess and say they were people that the Most High. Okay, I would hold on. What's something? Okay. They were people that the Most High wanted cut off from the community, and yeah, they were enemies.
I agree. I think she should win.
That sounds good. That sounds like a good answer.
All right. Next up, we got Ebony and Jen.
I'm a little confused as how we're supposed to answer this, but I guess I'm gonna say, what does it say? Who are the Anakim that dwelt in the mountains according to Joshua? Okay, so the Anakims that dwelt in the mountains, they were from Hebron, from Debir, from Anab, and from all the mountains of Judah, and from all the mountains of Israel.
Got you. Not where are they from, but it's who are they? Who are the Anakim?
What? Oh, then yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. It's the Anakim specifically. Who are the Anakim?
Let me see. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, they were people that God sent the Israelites to defeat, to take their land.
And from all mountains of Israel.
I already said all of that, Jen.
I'm gonna say this is Tess. I'm gonna say they were a group of giants. I say group because they were from many places, but they were giants.
Yeah, giants / Nephilim.
Oh, I just saw something in my Bible. Yeah, can I change me and Jen's answer?
We got Sister Andy. Go ahead.
Oh, I guess I can. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna. I really don't know. So I see giants. I'm gonna go with giants from around the hillsides.
Just do a school's challenge quiz on them.
No, I need to.
What's Sean's answer?
Do we phone a friend?
The sons of Anak. Y'all are funny. All right, Professor S.
Can you hear me? Good.
Yes.
Good. Okay, I had gotten had a little hiccup. It refreshed. I'm gonna go in and say they're giants. I'm not sure exactly how you want this answered, but I'm gonna say they were giants.
Sean, you can't be cracking up. Look at Sean said.
Well, I mean, can my answer at least count for like half a point or something?
Y'all can't say I ain't never do nothing for y'all. I'm telling you, everybody. The answer is
the Nephilim.
Giants. Giants or equivalent. Well, I gave that one to
Yeah,
everybody.
because
So
giants are enemies too. So, yeah.
Yes, but Kayla, come on. I mean, that's
That's pretty general.
everybody
Pretty
except
general.
for like are enemies.
no worries. Everybody got that one. All right. Next question. Number 6, true or false? Man, this trail mix is amazing. Goodness gracious. Proverbs 12 says that a virtuous woman is a joy to her husband. Proverbs 12 says that a virtuous woman is a joy to her husband. Is that true or is that false? 30 seconds, family. All right. Kaylee, David, Sister Andy, I got your questions. Sister Natanya, I got you down. And checking the YouTube chat. Sister Alva, I got you squared away. Brother Yoshanan is stepping away to get some dinner. I ain't blaming you, brother. All right. Cindy, go ahead.
Sorry. Choked up. False. B.
Okay. Tess?
Yeah, I think it's like the husband's ashamed of her. So I'm going with false. I'm going with B.
And Jen and Ebony.
B. So we're saying B, because the specific word that's given is not what you gave. So that's why we're saying it. But if we got to fight, we will.
Joe, go ahead, brother.
Depending on how you translate, you could say this is true, but based on what Scripture specifically says, it's false. But everyone's Bible is different.
I'm gonna say B.
All right. The correct answer is. Let me make sure I got everybody questions now. All right, yeah, we good. Correct answer is false. Crown or equivalent. A woman is a crown to her husband. You might not have crown exactly, depending on your translation, but somewhere along those lines. All right, number 7. Which of these images does not depict a sinful union? Which of these images does not depict a sinful union? 30 seconds. I'll leave this up because it's a visual question.
Shawn says that wasn't in our portion. Tell Brother Greg you're not playing the right music.
All right, 30 seconds. Yeah, tell Sir Icebreaker on me. The song is connected to the video, so I gotta get that separate audio and put it on here. But checking the chat. Okay. Kaylee, Andy, David, Natanya, Ebony, and Genesis. I got your answers. Okay, so go ahead, Sister Cindy.
Okay, this is Tess. First of all, can we ask what A is? It
I'm
looks
just
like
slightly
I know B and C are wrong. Okay, but D is just one wife with 4 husbands. No, that's wrong. It has to be A. I'm sorry.
Okay, Cindy.
A.
If it
Okay, I got it. But let's go in the order that I call them in, please. Sister Ava. Oh wait, let me check the chat.
A.
I got you. You already put it in there. Brother Shawn, not Brother Shawn, Brother Joel.
You're muted.
Oh, I was muted. Okay.
I have to mute you after every time because you leave your mic on.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, sorry. It's A.
And A is correct. A is correct. David had me laughing. He says, A, ... But my wife ain't down with that and wouldn't agree. He's like, look, I'm just answering the question. I am not saying nothing. Next question. Number 8. According to Proverbs, he that walketh with the wise men shall be blank. He that walketh with the wise men shall be blank. Is it A, blessed, B, enlightened, C, wise, or D, none of the above? Is it A, blessed, B, enlightened, C, wise, or D, none of the above? 30 seconds. All right. Kaylee, David, Sister Andy, Sister Natanya, got your answers. Sister Ava, got you. And go ahead, Sister Cindy.
Which one?
Okay, well, according
Tess, I said Cindy go. I said Cindy go.
Okay,
give me 1 second, please.
No muting. Go ahead.
Oh, fine.
Read the question. Walks with wise man shall be.
There isn't an all of the above. So B.
All right, Sister Tess.
Okay, according to my version, it should be wise. I'm going to go with C.
Okie dokie. And Jen and Ebony.
C.
Joel.
Got to unmute myself. It's going to be C.
All right. The correct answer is C. Wise. I know you probably read walking with the wise men shall be wise. Wise seems like it's just too obvious of an answer to be right, but it actually was the right answer.
Yeah, actually, in Hebrew they reuse words a lot like that because in Hebrew it sounds poetic, so they'll reuse words like that. Whereas in English we would try to say, use different words for something, but in Hebrew they'll reuse the same words because it's poetic.
We missed them little nuggets of knowledge there, brother. I'm glad you back, Professor S.
Me too, man. Me too.
All right, number 9. In Proverbs chapter 13, it says, wealth gotten by vanity shall do what? Shall A, devour you, B, diminish, C, come to ruin, or D, be cursed. In Proverbs chapter 13, it says, wealth gotten by vanity, or some equivalent version of wealth attained by vanity, shall devour you, shall diminish, shall come to ruin, or shall be cursed. 30 seconds. All right. Sister Andy, what's your answer?
I'm going to go with C.
C, okay. And let's see, I got Sister Ava, Kaylee, David, and Natanya. Go ahead, Jen and Ebony.
B.
B.
All right. Go ahead, Tess.
I say be diminished.
Cindy.
B.
And Brother Joel.
It's going to be B, diminish.
And as Professor S said, B is correct. Diminish. In Proverbs 13, it says, wealth gotten by vanity shall diminish. Why you say snap? Sister Ava.
I miss Brother Greg. He'd be dancing with me.
Oh, man. Hey, beat him up later.
Thank you.
Number 10, Psalm 68 tells us to sing praises to his name and extol him who rides upon the waters. True or false? Psalm 68 tells us to sing praises to his name and extol him who rides upon the waters. Is this a true statement or is this a false statement? True or false? Sing praises to his name and extol him who rides upon the waters. 30 seconds. Sister Andy, I got you. All right. Go ahead, Jen and Ebony.
False.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Cindy?
False.
Tess?
I'm gonna say false because I think it says clouds, not waters.
And Sister Ava,
Why is everybody saying it's false? Oh my God. Isn't it true? What's the trick part of the question?
oh my goodness. I don't mean to make fun of your anxiety, but you be cracking me up.
Nobody's that question. Why is everybody saying it's false? Didn't Shawn, which one is it? Pass. I don't know. Pass.
Just answer something. I mean, it's a 50-50.
All right.
I've tried that in the past with her.
I'll go against everybody and say true.
And Professor S.
It's going to be false. It's heavens, not waters.
Heavens, not water.
You see what I mean? You see? There was something in there. I was wrong.
You should have just went with everyone else.
No.
She's stubborn. She's like, no, I will not ride the wave. All right. Next question. True or false? The purpose of the Messiah's ministry was to teach the Torah the way it was intended to be kept and reconcile Israel back into true relationship with the Most High. True or false? The purpose of Messiah's ministry was to teach the Torah the way it was intended to be kept and reconcile Israel back into true relationship with the Most High. 30 seconds. All right, Cindy.
Okay,
I
I'm sorry.
got everybody else's answer already.
Okay, just making sure it's not a trick question. Kind of rereading.
True or false?
True.
Tess?
No, that wasn't his whole purpose, but that was part of his purpose. So I'm gonna say true, and hope it's not a trick question.
Joel?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's true.
As Professor S stated, yes. True is the correct answer. Good job, everybody. This is the Avi. Man, you make this whole thing worth it. I tell you. She over there.
No.
You better get Brother Greg when he come back. I'm telling you, because you over here going through it. All right, number 12. It is actually not considered sinful to pray for blank. It is actually not considered sinful to pray for either A, a position of authority in the spirit of arrogance, B, enormous wealth in the spirit of vanity or greed, C, the Most High to bring down his wrath on those who intend to hurt you, or D, a husband or wife in the spirit of loneliness and lust. Which of these is actually not considered sinful to pray for? a position of authority in the spirit of arrogance, enormous wealth in the spirit of vanity or greed, the Most High to bring down his wrath on those who intend to hurt you, or D, a husband or wife in the spirit of loneliness and lust. 30 seconds. All right. Hold on. I think almost everybody put their answers in the chat. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay. I don't see Tess or Cindy in the chat. So y'all go ahead and give y'all answers while I record these down.
Okay, I'm going to go with C.
Yeah, I'm going with C too, and prayers it's not because I have been praying. Just saying.
I want to hear this case that Shawn has for D.
It's not a personal case, but yeah.
I want to hear it because I can't see that.
It's afterwards. It's after I types that. Wait a minute. It's not a personal case. You want to share what you told me? He's coming. Hold on.
Professor S, go ahead and give your answer.
I'm going to say C.
Go ahead.
All righty.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead and say what you say.
Me?
Yes.
But they're moving.
Go ahead. They're listening.
I was trying to trip her up because, like, well, what if there's a trick question? And then when I thought about it, I was like, well, you know, with D, the Most High actually kind of like acknowledged that Adam had, you know, a bit of a loneliness problem. I didn't say it was a bad thing. He actually went and took care of it. So I was trying to trip up Mother. I wasn't thinking about all of that.
Yeah. Mind you, had it only said loneliness, then okay, maybe. But that lust part, look.
All right. So Professor S gave his. Hold on. The correct answer is C. So congratulations, everybody who put C, which I think was everybody. Brother David says, although didn't Messiah say later that we should pray for our enemies? I was talking about this with my wife today. He says, also, devil's advocate for D, doesn't Brother Shaul say it's better to marry than to burn in lust? Now, for the first portion, Messiah is saying to pray for your enemies. You can absolutely, definitely pray for your enemies, right? But you can also pray for the Most High to bring his wrath down on your enemies that are trying to actively harm you, hurt you, cause you despair. We see this in the Psalms, throughout the Psalms. And not only David, we also see Asaph saying something similar. Sister Abba pointed out a different portion of their writing being similar, but that was also something that they shared as well. And then for Paul, when he says it's better to marry than to burn in lust, it's one thing to get married so you don't have to burn in lust, but it's another thing to pray for a husband or a wife and from a place of lust, right? You still want to be married for the right for the right reasons. And I can tell you this from a personal perspective.
Oh, I was getting ready to say, honey.
First time. I was about to say, I got married the first time. It wasn't the only reason, but it was definitely a significant reason. I did not want to just be living in fornication. And that was one of the reasons I had for getting married the first time. And that, I can tell you, as you can see, Ebony is sitting right here in plain view. That did not work out, and it is not a good enough reason to try to get married.
Let me tell you something.
So
the hell that comes from it, the hell that comes from it is not worth it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It is. I'm telling you, it is not. Oh, it's not worth it, y'all. Red flags are red flags for a reason.
Yep.
Don't paint them orange and slowly start adding colors to dilute them to green.
Right.
Lust is like, it's nuts to me, because don't get me wrong, and this, you know, but you know that whole thing where it says it's better to marry than to burst and to burn in lust. Lust isn't of the Most High. So you're trying to do something that is of the Most High for something that isn't. Do you get what I'm saying? So you're trying to marry for something that's not of the Most High. Like, no.
Now, I will say, obviously, I don't know Paul's intentions. Obviously, I don't know. I only know what he wrote. But I would argue, well, not even argue. I would speculate. I would say speculate. That when he said that, he was talking about if you are already kind of interested in one individual, one particular individual, then it's better to marry that individual than to sit and burn in lust and wait until whatever, right? Not necessarily that you just struggle with lust in general, and you're like, I just need to get a wife so I can, get my rocks off, right? As those of us who are married or who have been married in the past, you already know that intimate part of the marriage is one of, I ain't gonna say the smallest parts. It's a significant part, but it's so much more to marriage than just that one particular area. Sex is just not it's not the whole thing of marriage, right? It's so much more to marriage than that. So if that's the reason why you're getting married, you already behind the 8 ball. But yeah, great points though. Great points. I'm glad ain't nobody picked D. Y'all would have been the new lawyers trying to fight for their answer. Number 13. We almost done, y'all. Number 13. Psalm 69 says that Elohim will save Zion and will build the cities of blank. So he'll build the cities of Canaan, of Jerusalem, of Judah, or of Israel. In Psalm 69, it says that Elohim will save Zion and will build the cities of blank. Canaan, Jerusalem, Judah, or Israel. 30 seconds. All right, Sister Ava, Latanya, Sister Andy, and Brother David, I have your answers recorded. Kaylee, I got you. All right. Okay, Ebony and Genesis, I got you. Go ahead, Sister Tess.
Judah, C.
Cindy.
Sorry, stop myself from coughing. C.
And Brother Joel, Professor S.
It's going to be C, Judah.
All right. C, great point, by the way. That's why I left that comment up there, Brother Shawn. Great point. C is correct. C is correct. Number 14. Which of these foods are permissible to eat on Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread? Which of these foods are permissible to eat on Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread? I'll leave it up. This one might shock some folks. Let's see what we're going to play for the 30
Can you
seconds.
turn the bags around so I can look at the ingredient list?
No, can't do that.
And the morale of the Negro, then our people will be able to get together and unite in harmony and unity and get our own problem solved.
I need some weed. Nah. Purple and pink. I'm good. Irene, lime green. Yellow and green. Peso, guaranero, moolah, euros, big money, rubber band, bankroll. Nah. Purple and pink. I'm straight. Irene, lime green. Yellow and green. Peso, guaranero, moolah, euros, big money, rubber band, bankroll. Why these people all about getting high up on that kush? I be on my Moses flow, talking to the burning bush. If it ain't about the sex, then something must be out of place. All that trash on TV, man, get it out my face.
All right. We got the comment section is interesting. The comment section is interesting for sure. You got people changing answers. Chocolate said C, D, LOL. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna need like some solid answers. I appreciate Sister Ava. Okay, Sister Kaylee, I got you. Let's see. Okay. Go ahead, Sister Andy.
Oh, I have a D with a question beside it.
I wasn't sure, so I was giving you an option. I was giving you a chance to give you an answer.
I'm gonna stick. I'll stick with that D on the question.
Okay. All right, and let's see. Brother David said this is a trick question. This is the enlightening questions, I would say, because I didn't even know this before this past feast week. Go ahead, Ebony and Jen.
A. Funyuns.
Sister Chocolate say because tortillas are unleavened bread and it is the closest option. LOL.
Just so you know, tortillas are not unleavened. Store-bought
unless you make them from
store-bought tortillas, and even technically the original Mexican flour tortilla recipe is not technically unleavened, but because there's ways to make it unleavened, you can do unleavened homemade flour tortillas because we actually made some. But I don't know. I don't think the Tostitos chips are made out of the unleavened version.
All right. So everybody sticking with D who said D, or you guys gonna change it before I ask Professor S?
Hold on. Wait a minute.
I'm asking Professor S in 10 seconds.
Oh,
10,
So we didn't
9,
answer.
8,
I'm going with Ebony.
7.
I'm going. Ebony, what
Yeah,
you
but
say?
answered. We're gonna.
We said A.
I'm saying A.
I'm going with D because I have been eating corn tortilla chips with no leaven.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with
Okay,
B.
but
It seems closest.
Yes.
okay, 1 second. But you have
hold
to.
on. Wait. Before you go on all that, Professor S, go ahead and give your answer.
It's A.
And A is correct. I know that's the last thing that would be on people's minds, but A is the correct
What in
answer.
the world?
Go ahead, Ebony.
Isn't there baking soda in the batter?
No.
Oh my word.
No. Tostitos is not like you guys are thinking like when you think corn tortillas, like every brand makes corn tortillas differently. Tostitos is not true real. Like, you know what I mean? So it's not like taking a corn tortilla and frying it. If you're buying those kinds of corn tortillas where someone took a real corn tortilla and fried it, then great. That one isn't, that one isn't leavened. And you have to even be careful because some corn tortillas, especially some store-bought ones, I found out have some leavening in them. But yeah.
Well, I'm with Ava on this one. We didn't get to see the back of the bag to see. I don't know. I don't eat the popular brands or buy those, so I didn't know.
Leave the store stuff.
Thank
Look,
you.
he gave you guys a chance to. He counted down from 10. You saw what Kaylee did.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, I respect sticking with your guns though. Like honestly, I thought this question would be more of the trick question to kind of draw people to the Ritz crackers because they're the wheat brand specifically, right? I thought people would pick that one.
No, nobody was.
Yeah, this past.
Not a single person thought that whatsoever. You can see the leaven right there in the picture.
Hey, look, maybe somebody was like, maybe it's the wheat. That's why I threw the wheat in there, right?
I'm going to Brother David's house. Brother David ain't serving any of that.
I didn't say what didn't have anything unhealthy in it. Now, all of this crap can go to hell in terms of that regard and respect. But when we were traveling, we had to take our son back to Georgia, and we didn't want to get nothing with leavening in it, and we were quickly like looking at the backs of all of the different chip brands just so the kids could have a snack until we stopped and got dinner. And we were taking pictures and scanning and looking at all this stuff, and surprisingly, the Funyuns were the only ones that we could find that didn't have leavening agents in them. So surprise, surprise. So if you're ever traveling and you need something quick to eat a snack and you ain't got nothing that you can find that's unleavened, Funyuns
that's why you decided. That's why you decided to torture us, because you all went through all that torture having to look at the bags. It's like, no.
Well, we went through the torture to help you guys. Now know it's a very informative option.
He's like, we're not gonna make this worth for nothing. We're gonna make everybody else suffer.
Okay. Pay close attention to this question, y'all. I'm giving it to you in advance. Pay close attention. Close attention. Number 15. According to the Most High's true calendar, which of these feasts contain only one holy day? Hint. The sun. Day. Is it A, Feast of Unleavened Bread? Is it B, Passover? Is it C, Feast of Trumpets? Or is it D, Feast of Weeks? Since there's a lot going on in here and it's a hints and stuff, I will leave this up and just play music. But A is it number 15, according to the Most High's true calendar, which of these feasts contain only one holy day? Only one holy day. Emphasis on the hint. Is it A, unleavened bread, B, Passover, C, Feast of Trumpets, or D, Feast of Weeks? 30 seconds.
That change is coming.
We about to turn up. Spider. Me shot. We about to give them that.
Peace, love, and lights. Peace, love, and lights. Peace, love, and lights. Peace, love, and lights. We gonna bless the trap with this peace, love, and lights. We gonna bless our people with this peace, love, and lights. Yes, change your life. Open your eyes. Do it fast. Don't be surprised. What this world is going through right now is getting evil. Gotta come together so we can fly like an eagle. Killing the snakes, let go of this fake system. Love is the key, stop living your life as a victim. Been blessed with everything that we need, take action, sickle. If you want peace, put down your peace, that's how we fix them.
All right. Let's check the chat. Okay. All right. So David, Natanya, Kaylee, and Sister Andy, I got y'all answers.
Are you tripping us up because Feast of Trumpets is on a new moon day?
Is there's two extra things.
Huh?
Are there two extra questions? I don't remember what you call them. Like
Yes,
bonuses.
there's bonus. Yes, there's bonus questions. There's 2 bonus questions. I thought about making this a bonus question, but I did the bonus questions first this time and then went to number 1 down to 15, and I didn't want to switch it. So this is like bonus level question difficulty, but it's not a bonus question.
I noticed you didn't answer my question. That's okay.
You keep asking questions to try to get the answer. I'm not helping you. I'm not helping you.
Just so you know, I know you're ignoring it.
I would just say focus on the hint and focus on everything that's in bold and black in between the bold and black. The second half of that question is the bread and butter right there. Okay. So we got, hold on. Okay, so who's left? Tess and Cindy. Go ahead, Cindy.
Go ahead. I'm laughing at myself because C. That's C.
Tess?
I'm guessing on this one because Feast of Weeks is plural. Passover's at night. I'm going to say Feast of Trumpets, C. But then Pentecost is one day, right? I'm just going to go with C. Feast of Trumpets.
Okay. Jen and Ebony?
Genesis is saying D and I am saying B.
Genesis says D as in dog and you're saying B as in boy?
Yeah, neither of us is sure, so we're just guessing separately.
Divide and conquer. Okay, let's see. One second, let me get the answers in here.
Can I change? Can I change mine?
Yeah, we didn't come up with the answer yet. So, if anybody needs to make some last minute adjustments, because I know the question is a little more difficult, go ahead and change it. Put it in the chat now while I record these.
I'm gonna say C. For me, she's still with D for her.
Wait. I want to change mine too. Wait, is it only one answer that's correct, or is it two that's correct?
No, there's only one answer that's correct here.
I mean, all right. I'm gonna go with C. I'm gonna go with C.
You're gonna go with C. Okie dokie.
Wait. I'm changing mine back. I think. Yeah. I'm changing my back. I'm going to the original. I'm going with D. Changing it back.
Okay.
Final answer, D.
Well, changing their answers. Because I'm about to ask Professor S in 5 seconds. You know, when he give his answer, it's locked in. Okay, nobody else. All right, Professor S, go ahead.
So I'm curious to see what your how you're gonna explain this one. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna have to go with B, but I'm curious to see how you're gonna explain this one.
All
Why
right.
are you smiling?
Me?
Yes.
I'm about to be so pissed off if it's B.
Probably because
the correct answer is D.
Yes.
Pentecost, Feast of Weeks.
Yes.
The correct answer is D. Alva, Kayla, you was a little shaky there.
I
You was a little shaky.
knew it wasn't B because Passover is an evening, right? It's not a day.
It's an
It's not a day,
evening.
it's
Yes,
an
it's evening. Yes.
Yeah.
So Feast of Unleavened Bread is a feast day, so it's a holy day within itself. But it's also on a weekly Sabbath, which is another holy day, holy convocation. So that's eliminated. Passover, it is one singular feast because it's just Passover, but it's in the evening. That's why I gave the hint of the sun. Yeah. So that eliminates Passover. And Feast of Trumpets, to Sister Ava's perceptive eye, Feast of Trumpets is a feast day, but it is also on New Moon Day, which is another holy day. So the last one is Feast of Weeks. It's the only one that's during the day, a feast day by itself, a holy day by itself. But I know this was a little harder, but good stuff, y'all. Y'all like, yeah. What's your thoughts, Professor S? Because
you
said I want to know what your thought process is on it.
I get it now. The sun, the hint of the sun, the day. Right. I get it now.
Redo.
She said redo. Yeah, Brother David, just because of the new moon. I know people don't give new moon the love that it deserves, but it is a holy day in itself. It is a set apart day by itself, which is why it's not amongst the weekly calendrical count. You have new moon, and then you have work day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and your 7-day Sabbath. People don't show love to the new moon, but they should. All right. First bonus question. What is the book, chapter, and verse of this direct quote? What is the book, chapter, and verse of this direct quote? I'll put KJV to let y'all know that's where I pulled it from. So if your version says something a little bit different, hey, it might say something a little bit different. But it says, the Most High gave them rest round about, according to all that he sware unto their fathers. The Most High gave them rest round about, according to all that he sware unto their fathers. Which book, chapter, and verse is a direct quote? Book, chapter, and verse. 30 seconds. right. Book, chapter, and verse. Sister Cindy.
Joshua 21:44 through 45.
Okay.
Sorry. Sorry.
All right, Tess.
I'm going with Joshua 21:44.
Okay. Let me check the chat real quick. I'm gonna see. Okay, Kaylee, David, Andrea, and Ava, I got you covered. Sister Ava, I got you. I got the last minute change there. Got you there. Who's left? There should be so many people in here.
Me and Jen, I think.
Okay, go ahead.
We have Joshua 21:44.
Okay. And Professor S.
It's Joshua 21:44.
Whoops. Didn't mean to put that in there. And the correct answer is Joshua 21:44 is correct. Y'all was like, oh, he got us quoting the scripture. What is going on? And everybody got it right. Look at that. I want to hear that. Shut that mess up. David said, I almost said the book of I don't know, chapter no idea, but my wife came through at the last minute. You know why? Because your wife is a crown to you, sir. That's why. That's why. Came through in the clutch. All right. Next bonus question. Final question. And I will delete the banner. Give me one quick second. All right, there we go. All right. In Proverbs, 2 chapters share the same exact verse. Okay. Chapters 14, so Proverbs chapter 14 and Proverbs chapter 16. What are the verse numbers? So Proverbs, two chapters, 14 and 16, they share the exact same verse. What is the verse numbers of the verses that both chapters 14 of Proverbs and chapter 16 of Proverbs share? They're the same exact verse. 30 seconds. Now, I shall remind you all, you can all ask Professor S. You have a lifeline of Professor S if you want to use it.
Yes, please.
Yes, we'd love to
Please.
use it.
We need our lifeline, please.
It has to be synonymous. I mean, not synonymous. Unanimous.
You want to use the lifeline? I don't know.
I speak for everyone. Yes.
So me and Genesis agree too. Surprisingly. I would have never chose it if I wouldn't.
David said, I'm gonna ride with Professor S. I ain't mad at you. It's looking pretty unanimous to me. Does anybody not want to use Professor S? That's a better question for me to ask, right?
I don't think we should use Professor S.
Are you serious?
I'm just kidding. I'm playing.
All right. Well, it seems it's pretty unanimous, Professor S.
Bro, I'm gonna have to let everyone down because I don't know.
Heck no.
What?
Heck no. Heck
Yeah, I don't know.
So wait, hold on. So wait, we need and When you say same exact verse, like it says the same exact thing, or the synopsis of the verse are the same exact?
Verbatim.
It's verbatim.
Verbatim.
Okay,
I'll
so
tell
can you
what.
give us a
Hold
can
on.
you give
Pause.
can you give us another 30 seconds since he doesn't know?
Pause. That's what I was just about to say. Since everybody was unanimously picking, I'll give everybody an additional 30 seconds. But at the end of this 30 seconds, y'all got to provide answers. And if you don't got it, then I'm sorry.
What is it?
All righty. We are obviously nothing in the chat, so I'm going to have to ask everybody to say it over the mic. Let's go with... go ahead, Brother David. I see you just unmuted.
I'm going to say verse 2, but I don't know.
14:2.
14:2, and I didn't make it to 16. I'm going to ride with 2.
Okay. Okay. All right, go ahead, Tess and Cindy.
I honestly don't know. Oh.
Oh, I got it.
Oh,
Okay, we're going with Professor S.
Can we go with Professor S if he has it, please?
Oh my goodness.
I was like, oh my goodness, how am I supposed to find
It's got to be, okay, it got to be unanimous, y'all.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
We don't know it.
I thought you just
Yes,
Definitely
yes,
yes.
yes.
Yes, 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 yes.
I'm going to say no, y'all. I was saying no. She said, y'all got to sink or swim on this one. I was saying, y'all got to sink or swim on this
That's
one.
fine because I got the answer too. Boom.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. I got it.
All right. Okay. Let's see. Kaylee. Go ahead, Kaylee.
I had
What's your answer?
put it in the chat.
Oh, you put it in the chat? Hold on. Okay. Tess and Cindy.
Are we? Excuse me. Are we going with Joe, or do I have to choose?
No, you got to choose. Joe, it wasn't unanimous. The two people said that they wanted to get the answer.
I'm gonna go with what
And then-
Haley said in the chat: 14:12 and 16:25, because I don't know.
Sister Andy.
I'm going to say the same as the truth.
And I'm saying the same as them. Just saying.
I say we call on Sister Kaylee.
Look, we all at this point are picking all the same thing, so you might as well go ahead and write it down for everybody.
Look, I was two Bibles side by side.
Professor S, what's your answer?
It's 14:12 and 16:25.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say everybody but Professor S and Sister Kaylee and Sister Ava is full of shit. Everybody is full of shit. The correct answer is right. Y'all crack me up. Hold on, I gotta get these tallied up real quick.
Wait, I didn't get to answer question 1.
Oh yeah. Hold on, I gotta go back. Let me remove it and go back because Professor S missed a couple questions too. So, all right, pulling it up now real quick. All right, for YouTube, Psalm chapter 69. It says they gave the psalmist gall for food and what to drink. It says they gave the psalmist gall for food and what to drink. All right, Sister Natanya, you have a blessed evening. Shabbat shalom. Love you. I'll text you how many points you scored, okay?
I got it. Wait. Is that supposed to be salt water? Oh, that's blood. Okay. So we got blood, vinegar, poison. Oh, it's vinegar.
Joel?
Yeah, I'm gonna say vinegar too.
All righty. And for Joel,
Aren't they talking about Messiah or no?
number 2 is in Joshua 11, the Most High hardened the hearts of the kings so they would fight against the Philistines.
Ask him who they
True or
is.
false? True or false? In Joshua 11, the Most High hardened the hearts of the kings so they would fight against the Philistines. True or false?
Who is they?
I got an answer for Kaylee. Joe, this one's on you.
What's that? Oh, I came in.
I don't
on
have
this
an
one.
answer for you.
Oh, I came in on this one. It was B.
Oh, I didn't have an answer recorded for you. My bad.
Yeah, this is the one I came in on.
Well, I'm glad I clarified because that would have been a wrong one for you, right?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So that's it. Everybody's caught up to date. Give me just a little bit to tally these on up. And I'm going to pick a song long enough to give me all the time I need. Y'all won't just be sitting looking at me crazy.
We out here starving, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. It's time we get some direction. I appreciate my Aunt G Martell for getting with me on this one. Hood Exodus.
We get cold in these streets and pray to God for better days. I've been in these streets through the pain and rainy days. Trying to get my head right, I suffer for this pain. Just trying to get my bread right, hope you do the same. Oh, cool. I've been in these streets through the pain and rainy days. Just trying to get my bread right, hope you do the same.
So many people in the dark, I'm trying to be a light. Too many people moving left, I'm trying to do what's right. Too many people falling down, I'm trying to reach a height and lift them up. And if they giving up, I'm trying to bring the fight. Cause if you die in your sin, that's permanent. I'm trying to come up off the dome like the firmament. This rap bleeding out, I think it needs a tourniquet. If demons wanna fight me, we can get it like a tournament. I wanna come up on some bread so I can feed the poor. I'm trying to stick to the path like a guided tour. And if you really wanna know who I am fighting for, just look in Revelation. It's for those of us who might endure.
Pray to God for better days. I've been in these streets through the pain and rainy days. Trying to get my head right, I suffer for this pain. Just trying to get my bread right, hope you do the same. Oh, cool. I've been in these streets through the pain and rainy days. Just trying to get my bread right, hope you do the same.
I'm trying to get my my bread right, trying to get my head right. Lead them out of darkness, I be shining like a headlight. We gon' prosper, it don't matter how we started. We gon' reconcile with Abba, it don't matter how we parted. Stay away from folly, don't be spiritually poor. I'm like a lion, I be giving off a spiritual roar. But y'all mentality be physically sore. Only after money, chasing checks like the swoop at the Nike store. Grinding in this world, so I'm about to elevate. Trying to bring whoever with me that's willing to navigate. It's time to eat, I'm hungry with a bellyache. I wanna have the means to get us all to a better place.
I pray to God for better days. I've been in these streets through the pain and rainy days. Trying to get my head right, I suffer from this pain. Just trying to get my bread right, hope you do the same. I've been in these streets through the pain and rainy days. Just trying to get my bread right, hope you do the same.
Yeah, shout out to my enemies. They wanna take me out just like the Kennedys. Cause I'm standing on these stands as a simile. The homies got my back, we always move like an assembly. Woo. I'm everything that they pretend to be.
All right. Got it all in here. All right. So in third place, with the score of 17 points, there's a two-way tie between Sister Tess and Sister Andy. So give it up for Sister Tess and Sister Andy coming in third place with 17 points.
Yay!
In second place with 18 points, let's give a shout out to Sister Kaylee.
What? I got all of them right.
You said what?
I got all of them right. Which one?
You got all but number 13 right.
Oh dang.
Yeah, you missed number 13.
Which one was that?
Which one was 13?
Yeah.
Let me pull it up real quick.
Get him, Sister Kaylee. Get him, Sister Kaylee.
I wanted to win this one.
Get him, Sister Kaylee. And after you went to his house and everything.
This was 13 right here.
Oh, it wasn't Judah. I thought it was. Wait, it was Judah.
It was Judah.
It was Judah.
I picked Judah. That's the one that I picked.
You picked Judah?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I promise I did.
Hold on.
Go look at the.
Hold on. I'm scrolling up. I'm scrolling up.
Go look at 7 o'clock. Wait, 7:28 p.m. or 8:28 p.m. And right where everybody was saying Judah, I put C.
Timestamp.
No, I see it. Okay, I look. I ain't perfect. I'm not perfect.
Okay, y'all, we got to start checking our answers. We gotta start keeping track.
You're in trouble.
Well, in that case, hold on. In that case, in third place, this just changes it up a little bit. In third place, we have Brother David and Sister Natanya with 16 points. So they're in third place. They're going to get a half a point bonus point for next Shabbat talk. Next trivia night. In second place, we have Sister Andy and Sister Tess with 17 points. And a three-way tie for first place between Sister Kaylee, Sister Ebony, and little Sister Genesis with 19 points. Hey, wait, I'm so sorry. I am all the way messed up wrong over here. Y'all, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I am so wrong. Second place is Kaylee and Ebony with 19. And in first place is Genesis because she had a bonus point from last trivia night with 20 points. So Genesis is actually the champion.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Great. Hey, Genesis with 20 points.
So that asking for
Look at
forgiveness
that.
thing turned out to worked out all right then.
Genesis actually didn't miss anything. So Genesis and Kaylee were the only two that didn't miss anything. Ebony only missed one question, but Ebony had a bonus point from the previous trivia night, so that saved her. And then Kaylee didn't miss anything, and then David had a bonus point, so he didn't have 16 points. He had 17 points. And Ava, she had a bonus point from last week too, so she has 16 points as well. And if Shawn would have played all the way through, he had 3 bonus points, but he didn't. He stopped at question number 6. So Genesis is the new Trivia Night champion. Sister Ebony and Sister Kaylee are in second place with 19 points apiece. And then Joe has 17 too.
Y'all see what happens when y'all forgive your kids and let them join your team back.
Well, for the side of the Lord.
Babe, put your camera on and give it to Genesis. You want to give any type of victory? I'm going to put a 3 on here. You want to give a victory speech there, my darling? You mute it. You got to unmute the phone. You got to say, I want to give this award to first and foremost, the Most High, my mom and my daddy for supporting me.
I will say it was easy to be able to convince my mom to let me back on her team because she loves me.
Aww.
And I will thank the Most High because I didn't remember some of those questions.
That's what happens when you have the right Bible.
Well, all praises.
I love your hair. I
All
see
praises.
it's getting a little curly again.
Oh,
Genesis been wanting to walk around like a.
No. That is not for Shabbat talk, okay?
Right.
Well, Genesis will be getting 2 bonus points going into the next round. Ebony and Kaylee will receive 1 bonus point going to the next round, and Sister Tess and Sister Andy will be both receiving half a point going into the next round with the 3rd place. So with that being said, family, does anybody have any last minute things they want to ask, say, discuss, talk about before we close it out?
I want to. Sorry.
You could go first. You go first.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to say congratulations, Genesis. You're so beautiful and smart.
Seriously, congratulations, Jen. Love you so much.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead.
I just want to say my Arabic Targum is Palestinian. I'm just going around throughout my day, and that one bar just keeps playing.
All praises.
But no, I listened
praises.
to the album and stuff. I had to listen to it 3 times. That's like my rule of thumb, because the first time you listen to it, you're getting a feel for it. Then the second time, you're starting to pick up on different like lyrics and stuff like that. And then by the 3rd time, you already singing along. Now you just vibing. So yeah.
Oh, praises. Thank you for checking that out, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to Sister Katie, man. Checking out the album. I appreciate that. All praises to the Most High. And shout out to Sister Kaylee for advocating for herself and having me go back and see my era that I didn't have. So shout out to you too for that one again.
Yeah, I think we all got to keep track from now on.
Yeah, look, I try my best, but I'm doing 18 million things back here at once. Professor S, you got any words of wisdom to leave him with, or are you good?
Oh, yeah, great job, Genesis. I don't know. Just everyone have a great week. You know.
All praises. Well, we got one more Shabbat left in this month, and then we're going into New Moon. And then next month, we got a surprise guest that will be on with us one of the Shabbats next month. We're still finalizing everything, but we're going to have a guest.
Sorry, 1 second.
Yeah.
1 second.
Thank you, Shawn, for letting me take your place. I really enjoyed beating you.
You didn't beat him. He got out.
Oh, what's
Hey, let's not get arrogant now. Let's not get arrogant because Shawn, bro, your Shawn to come out of retirement and do some damage now. Don't you wait the beast.
Yeah, you look, you know your daughter.
You're welcome.
There's many Professor S now. I will now give the floor to Brother Yoshanan if he would like to respond. Because, hey, look, you go ahead. You free. You can say whatever you want to say. I'm going to just sip on this lemonade.
You're welcome.
Way to take the high road, brother. Way to take the high road. All right, family. But I appreciate everybody for coming on here. Hope you guys, like I said, I hope you guys had an amazing Passover, Feast of Unleavened Bread, and Day of First Fruits. And I will see you all next week. May the Most High bless you, keep you, kept His angels around you, and give you peace that is shalom. In the Messiah's name, Shabbat Shalom, family. Love y'all.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, family. Love you all.
Shabbat Shalom. Love you all. Joel, thank you so much. Seriously, we've missed you. It's good seeing your face. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And just for Kaylee, I got the perfect outro song. Just for you, Kaylee. Shabbat Shalom, family.
Solemn.
I'm popping bottles while at the Oscars, watching opera out the binoculars. I got models, confidence dropping like I'm the octaves. I got cold ones, I got hot ones, I got options. Black mulatto, white ones, quadrants, I got octrants. The wires chopping, tires stopping right as I spin.